Maniacs, more Sam and Colby videos. You guys have been requesting these for a while now, and I've just been failing to deliver, so we are going to dive into more of them. These are the most haunted forests in the world, which Sam and Colby react, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I do a lot of videos like this, so if you're into the paranormal, the creepy stuff, the horror movies, I should probably be saying this with my headset off. I really appreciate it, guys. And I also started a new series. It's me and Church reacting, well, him reacting, me revisiting famous horror movie scenes, and I just posted a video, so if you guys want to see more content like that with me and Church, please go over there and support that video. Hit the like button on it. It means a lot. We did one for Mother's Day. It's me and Church watching Pamela Voorhees, so if you guys like that, yeah, definitely support that video, and I'm going to go ahead and dive into this video. Also, if you want to see us do paranormal investigation someday, go to filming locations for horror films or anything like that along those lines, help fuel our tanks by becoming a member by clicking that join button down below. Seriously, for the benefit of this channel, you won't regret it. You'll be a part of the first fucking, hopefully, 1,000 people who want to join. I'm not saying we're going to get 1,000, but I'm just saying if you guys want to help me out, that would be amazing. So let's go ahead and dive into the video.
What's up, guys? It's Hangmans Colby.
Today we
Why'd you say it like that?
Scariest forests in the world.
And we've been to a lot of the scariest ones ourselves.
Okay.
Of,
Yes, you were.
Oh, PTSD right now.
Uncommon. The most famous of these is undoubtedly
Pterodactyl horse ram. I'm
New Jersey Devil
guide of the Pine Barrens.
He was a bouse.
to be a demon with horns.
Yeah, he was.
Bat
I gotta say, one of my favorite parts about that New Jersey video was the tour guide. I thought he was a really cool guy. I guess he was like an author who wrote several books on the woods themselves, which was really neat. This creature, and there's like apparently like an animal that they think that the New Jersey Devil could have been and what the sightings were of this thing. It's like an actual real bat that exists. It almost has like a dog face, like a dog head or like a horse head. And it's actually rather big. That would actually explain the sightings of the New Jersey Devil in some sense, because that's exactly almost kind of like what people describe that thing to be.
Oh god, it was a demon? I thought it was a giraffe.
voice. Allegedly, its high-pitched scream generally tips off the unsuspecting people of New Jersey to its presence.
Remember when Josh did the yeah? How did you
Yeah. No, we'll play it right here. Oh, that was good.
From what you remember about Pine Barrens, what'd you think of that?
Well, I agree. We never saw it when we were out there, fortunately. But that thing is scary. It's a demon horse.
I remember Pine Barrens not being as haunted, but the forest was scary because you got lost every 2 seconds. Everywhere looked the same, and it's like the biggest forest in America. But I have heard a lot about this one, Hoya Forest. So we were about to go here when we went to Dracula's castle, but we couldn't.
Oh, this is in Romania.
Hoya Forest is known as the world's most haunted forest. It's named after a shepherd who once went into the forest with 200 sheep, and they all disappeared. The forest has a reputation for unexplained events such as ghost sightings, faces appearing in photos invisible at the time.
What is that guy doing in the tree?
Multiple UFO sightings.
UFO sightings?
Supposed UFO sightings here. The people who go into this forest often come out with strange rashes.
Rashes.
Oh, yeah.
Poison ivy.
Check that
There's a
out.
gateway
Probably.
to another dimension, just like the Upside Down in Stranger Things.
Would you go to Hoya?
Just like the Upside Down and Stranger Things. What an odd comparison to make. I've never heard of this forest. Very unsettling, though.
Cool
Creepy.
forest?
Yes, I really wanted to go.
Guys, if this gets 10 likes, Sam will sleep in only
Just me?
a sleeping bag in this
But
forest.
seriously, guys, we're looking at all these haunted forests. If this gets 100,000 likes, we'll pick one of these forests and go this year. So like it up and tell your friends.
Nice,
Speaking
nice.
of places we want to go this year, Blair Witch Forest in Maryland.
Named Eileen Tree.
This is something I want to do. This is obviously a movie filming location, and a lot of people back in the day actually truly believed that the Blair Witch was real because of the movie and how real it felt, how raw it really felt. It felt like actual footage found, right? So a lot of people actually wanted to believe that this was an actual thing. I even, when I first saw the Blair Witch, I remember looking up the website that they actually had at the end of the movie. I think there was a website link. So I looked it up, and I actually went to their website, and of course I fell for it. It's really not a real thing. No teenagers actually went missing out there. I do find it scary. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Was there actually ever a real story out in those woods? I just assumed it was a filming location. I would love to do filming location videos, and if we get enough supporters on Patreon and members, I actually plan on doing that some days, going out to filming locations and whatnot. Pretty much Patreon and becoming a member will help fuel the tank to drive out there and, you know, be able to do everything that we can to try to get as much as we can on film. So if you guys want to be a part of that journey, please become a channel member by clicking that join button down below. But let's go ahead and continue.
Went
Eileen Treacle.
across the shallow Tappy East Creek. While
What
crossing,
is she
the
doing?
girl
Why is her
with 11
feet reds of loaf?
modern
like a
scholars
hairy
claim this as
potato.
nonsense, saying that a girl could drown in the stream, even though it was only 6 inches deep.
Yo, that's a really, really deep river.
Yeah, he said only 6 inches deep, but that's like a really big size.
You could definitely drown in something that big.
Yeah.
The creek was suddenly clogged with oily bundles of stuff.
I've seen those around my room just randomly appear.
Wait, what the fuck?
Just kidding.
A man ended
you
up
imagine?
drinking from the creek during this period, dying as a result.
He died?
He just died?
We're gonna go to a place where somebody died.
Holy shit, we've never done that before. I would assume that if you just walk around drinking creek water, you're gonna end up dying.
My dad. That's
Yeah,
the
I mean-
scariest movie of all time. If we
Shit.
don't go to that forest, we're gonna be letting my daddy down. I don't think I ever.
Did you just call him your daddy? You can't let your daddy down, Colby. Go sleep in that forest alone in just a sleeping bag. That'll make your daddy proud.
Fuck.
Oh, I heard about this one too. We should take Mr. Beast to this one.
Why Mr. Beast?
Because he lives in North Carolina.
Oh.
And the Devil's Tramping Ground is in North Carolina.
There's a mysterious 40-foot ring.
That would probably be the biggest collaboration these guys could ever do. Is actually have, not Carl Jacobs, which is already big enough, but Mr. Beast coming on your guys' channel would probably, you'd probably be over 15 million at that point, because everybody from Mr. Beast's channel would be hopping on over and subscribing to your channel as soon as possible. It'd be pretty nuts.
Where it is rumored a demon or the devil stomps in a circle as he thinks up new ways to destroy humanity. Besides all the legends and all the scary stories, is nothing.
See, look. Absolutely nothing grows in the middle of nowhere.
What?
Around the circle grows just fine, just not in this circle. Late at night, people have reported hearing a
That's
man
interesting.
laugh.
You can hear a man laugh.
Oh! There's a shadow figure that walks around in a circle, and people like come here trying to figure out why things are dying there, and then they just, you know, now it's all haunted, so people do rituals.
Whoa, I've never heard of just a piece of land not being able to grow anything.
Especially when you have no idea why.
Let's sit in the middle of it.
And see if anything grows in our butt.
I wasn't gonna say that. Daring Woods, Kent, UK.
Better known as the Screaming Woods.
Oh! I hate that already.
Screaming Forest.
Locals gave the forest its nickname due to the blood-curdling screams that can be
Oh my.
I called the Scream Forest, didn't bother me. Blood curdling in front of screams. That bothers me. That's a creepy term to use. Blood curdling
God.
screams.
See, that's the scariest one to me.
that the screams come from the spirit of a man who was captured by the villagers.
Oh god, it's a dude screaming?
There are tales of birds ceasing to sing, leaving them in total silence
Wait,
as a
what?
cold
Birds?
wind
Birds
hits
sing
them.
and then they just
And
stop
even
singing?
a black, ominous mist moving toward a group down the path.
Ooh, that's not as scary as the screams though.
Yeah,
No.
like
No, not even close. Actually, I felt the fog shit was just underwhelming. Now, I'm not saying that the fog stuff can't be paranormal because, you know, of course, in the Conjuring house, more recently, or at least when the family was back then, you know, back then too, the parent family also saw what looked like a black mist going around their house, and that was like apparently the entity that was demonic on the property. And I have a hard time believing it is, especially when it's outside. Like when it's inside, that's strange because normally, you know, there's no outside influence on the inside of the house, so makes no sense why there'd be a mist on the inside of the house unless it was like someone cooking something and there was smoke in the house. With this situation, it's outside, so the fact that there could be clouds that come through and like fog, that doesn't really automatically make me think paranormal automatically.
just brushed over the screams and they went to like stopping cars and birds stopping
And
to
just
sing?
black mist. Like who cares about mist?
I'm trying to see some possession. I thought forests were scary. What the fuck?
I would be really scared hearing a scream in a forest.
Hey man, you keep doing the shit that you do by sitting in the middle of pentagrams and stuff, asking ghosts to come at you, touching shit that people tell you not to touch. I'm sure you're gonna get possession here real soon. Just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, there's a reason why people tell you not to touch.
Wait, that's happened to us.
Did you get that? Yeah, I got that. Somebody is screaming.
Yeah.
Scream, bloody murder.
That was actually one of the most terrifying things they've ever done.
Well, yeah, because apparently someone actually died in that situation. And of course, you guys know my personal opinion about that whole situation, how heartbreaking it was, and how unfortunate it was. I'm not going to really dive into it here on this video. Right place, just at the wrong time.
Hurrah, Moscow.
He noticed an unusual depression in the forest floor that at the time was covered in leaf litter. Upon looking closer, he saw what appeared to be human remains.
Oh, yeah.
God, wait, what is that?
He soon realized that this was, in fact, a real skeleton and immediately contacted the authorities. The find brought an end to a missing persons case that had been active in the region for about 2 years. In many ways, it
Just
raised
sitting out in the
more
middle of nowhere.
questions than it answered.
Oh, are they uncovering a human skeleton?
Building a sandcastle.
And a nearby collection of 5 sets of handcuffs, 3 further chains,
What?
6
Oh.
padlocks, and a book about knots
Oh,
were
sex padlock. What is
I
that?
thought it was 6 padlocks. Maybe there's such thing as a sex padlock. I don't know.
Oh, 6 padlock.
6 padlocks? Nah,
Oh.
6 padlocks.
Cow Hill, India.
Students report
Guys, come on. People were murdered. Come on. Come on now. It's not a... Come on.
phantom footsteps echoing in the
I just got a random chill.
Yeah.
whispering right behind them. They turn around, nobody's there.
Dude, this
Whoa!
one's
Wait,
fucking
did you hear the
crazy.
double fucking voice in that?
Nobody's there.
It's a good fucking edit right there.
They say the boy doesn't look like a ghost. They say he looks like a real boy. I mean, minus the head.
A headless boy running around?
Some visitors
That's like
have even
Stephen
seen
King's It
red
stuff.
eyes peering at them through the woods. And also, there's been reports of a ghost woman dressed all in gray that just stares at you and points. They
Oh! That one was by far the scariest.
That little boy, headless boy, running through the woods and a lady just pointing at you. Let's go to India.
I think
Is
we
that
have to
in
go to
India?
Dow Hill in India.
Let's go. Twitch Forest in
That'd be cool.
Oxford, England.
Hell yeah, man.
Infamous for its phantom.
Yeah, the woman in a gray dress just pointing at you, I find that shit to be unsettling. Even more so than seeing a headless boy. I just... Don't point at me. That makes me think something bad's gonna happen.
Hoofbeats.
Hoofbeats.
There's claim to have heard the sound of thundering hooves and even a carriage being pulled along the ancient trails.
Oh
That's
god,
it?
that would be
Ooh.
really creepy.
Most
The
notably,
ancient
The
trails.
forest is known for the spirit of Amy Robsart. She died unexpectedly and reportedly appeared to her husband while he was hunting in the forest. When he returned with the news of the
Ooh.
encounter, he said that he would join her in 10 days.
What?
Oh!
10 days later, he grew ill and perished.
So it wasn't even a suicide thing. He just literally got sick. Like, he knew he was going to die.
What? He predicted his own death?
Yeah.
Anyone who meets
That's
Mrs.
creepy.
Robsart
Oh, if
will
you meet her, you
with
die.
the same fate.
Oh!
So she told him he was going to die in 10 days. You meet the same fate. That's kind of like The Ring. In like 7 days, you die in 10 days. Damn. That would be a cool place to investigate.
Oh, fuck that
that's
bitch.
good.
I do not want to meet that bitch.
Yeah, that's one bitch you do not want to be. Yeah, step her around and send her off the other way, you know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go.
Oh, this is the one.
The biggest of the big.
I've been here before.
Okihara Forest is at the base of Mount Fuji and is better known for its name, the Forest.
I guess, saying that word now is taboo to a lot of people, but yeah, no, that genuine area, I always find it to be the worst place you could film as a content creator. It never looks good on you. I highly recommend, if you are a content creator, just stay the fuck away from it, because no matter what you do, the personal reason why you're out there, if you go beyond the trail, is to see a dead body. That's the only logical explanation on why you would decide to go out there. It's not really ghost hunting. You're just out there to see if you can make a crazy video by finding a corpse. I like that. It is called That Forest for a reason. Now, I'm not even going to say it now because I'm worried that YouTube is going to come at me. You have one intention, is to record a dead body. That's all I can assume that you want to do out there. And then when you try to come up with an explanation on why you want to do it, it makes you look odd. It makes you look weird, in a sense. It makes you look questionable, because there's really no righteous, logical answer on why in the right mind you would want to actually go out and see someone's lifeless corpse. I just don't know why you'd want to invade someone's personal space like that. And that's one of the things you're also doing, is going out there to invade someone's personal space. Logan Paul over TFIL did it, and it just never looked good on anybody.
Fox, Key, and Peele, that guy, and then a little bit of Eric Andre, in there. Is this guy? Right?
Oh, yeah.
That was not a diss, by the way.
People who enter this forest for any other reason say
You recognize that?
might run
Yeah, that's like right when you go into the right.
Police visit this forest often to remove the bodies, but because of the density of the forest and the twisting paths, it can be very hard to locate people's dead bodies.
There's one path, so you can walk through a path and be totally fine, but then you get to a point like a mile or so in, the path gets cut off with a gate, and you have to like choose to step, and it says no trespassing, and then it's just no path anymore.
Oh, no
That's what
path
we did.
anymore? Goes to the side?
Yep, and that's when, and after you pass that mark, that trail, after you pass that gate, then you are open to seeing somebody's lifeless dead body.
Going into a forest?
I said I would go there someday, but I would never go beyond that point. I just won't. I'll film the front of it, but I will not go beyond that point, because whatever happens back there, honestly, I'm not even trying to sound like a douchebag, but in the terms of like social media and stuff, should stay back there. Whatever happens beyond that gate should stay there, not being posted to social media, because obviously these were some unfortunate situations for people where they could not handle the pressure of life and they just took their own lives, or for whatever reason they actually had. So I just feel I just don't need to invade that personal privacy.
And not being able to find your way out and then like starving to death.
Especially coming from somebody like me who's just a content creator. Like, I would not do that to somebody.
And then I'll let you know this is also a hot spot for ghosts and demons. Many Japanese legends tell of demons that
ghosts
live
and
in the
demons?
forest. They say demons corrupt the minds of people, and that's why so many people travel there to in the forest.
When you guys went, did you feel like there was a paranormal side to it, or was it more sad?
It was so long ago, but I just remember the feeling of sadness there.
Moving on to Freetown,
And it's hard not to with the title of that forest. You go in there knowing well what it is, right? So that's not really nothing that shocks me when you say you felt sad out there, because you know exactly what you're going out there to see, right? You know what it's about. That, in a sense, would not necessarily be paranormal, in my opinion. And you're out in the middle of the woods in the middle of the night, which is always kind of creepy. You're always going to be paranoid. Having said that, I would not be surprised if there was a lot of paranormal and demonic activity out in those woods. That wouldn't not surprise me at all. Yeah.
River.
This forest is part of what they call the Bridgewater Triangle. It's about a 200 square mile area in Massachusetts that has all...
Massachusetts.
Oh! Bridgewater Triangle. It's like the Bermuda Triangle of like the Northeast or whatever.
I've never heard of this.
Since
I've
the
never heard of this
1900s,
either.
They found more than a few bodies in the woods here, including a young girl in 1978 that was tied to a tree and left for dead. She did die.
Oh, what the fuck?
It is believed that the site was used for satanic murders in the 1970s and 80s.
Oh, this one's creepy.
They had reports of UFOs, poltergeists, fireballs, and most
Fireballs?
upsetting were the reports of an
Never
escaped
heard
emu
of a
wandering the
fireball.
forest in 2006.
Actually, some people have sent me videos of like random balls of fire just bursting in the middle of nowhere, and no one can explain it. So I wonder if that's what they mean by that.
Even President Reagan said he had seen things.
When presidents are saying there's paranormal shit, you know that shit's haunted.
That's like a credible person.
What it seems, this one is
Yeah.
like the most haunted.
That's pretty
by
cool.
Bar. I've never even heard of this forest.
What if a Charizard is in there?
I appreciate that though. You know, I like it. I appreciate that joke. As a big Pokemon fan myself, I appreciate that. Good shit, man.
Maybe. I mean, what else is shooting fireballs? Think
A demon. A demon.
Use
Something
your
from
brain.
hell.
Epping
Something from
Forest
hell.
in England, so Epping.
Forest is full of many frightful places,
Oh.
such as the Hangman's Hill,
Hangman's Hill.
where it is said that if you park your car at the bottom and turn it off, your vehicle will begin moving up the hill on its own, apparently being pulled by the hangman's noose.
It's like a gravity hill.
How does a gravity hill work?
You get pushed, but like in the opposite direction you're supposed to be. Like you go up the hill.
Isn't there like places in this world where kind of like in a sense optical illusions happen, or things like will be off like balance, gravity won't be completely right? Like a video of you would like drop marbles, right? And then the marbles would go in the opposite direction of where you dropped them, or where you would expect them to go. They would go in the opposite direction. So that just sounds like a place where somebody just said, imagine if we just labeled this place as the Hangman's Hill. And the actual story is that, you know, once you park and turn your car off, the hangman will put his noose around your car and lift it up. And it's crazy. Does not necessarily mean it's paranormal. I do not find that to be scary at all. I doubt it's paranormal in any case.
Even when we were growing up in Kansas, there was like one down the street.
Dude.
Not many know the exact location of this dank, vile pool of evil.
Not many know about the dank vile pool. You know?
Oh, get that dank in that vile pool, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the best dank around town.
What would you guys pick as the scariest forest?
Comment down below, we might go to it. Peace!
I mean, I gotta go with probably the Japanese suicide forest. It is literally one of the most creepiest, unfortunate places on the entire planet. Pretty cool video, guys. Really enjoyed that. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. What would you give the scariest forest? I'm curious to hear your opinions down below. And if you like this green screen effect, let me know in the comments too. If you guys want me to continue doing stuff like this, I will continue to do videos like this. Just let me know down below. Again, I will do more Sam and Colby reactions. The more likes, the better. So until next time, guys, please do keep it retro. Do take care. I'll check you guys out later.